on this computer. Okay, I guess this is a great morning for a power up. So power up, power up, power up. Woo!
Hi there.
Hey,
Oh, good, you're joining.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I totally.
You needed it, huh? You needed to sleep.
My mom called me, I'm like, oh my god.
is that what I gotta do? I gotta start calling you in the morning at 8:45. You look pretty darn good for
Yeah,
having.
it's not fair.
Okay, so great day for power up. We already did the power up,
Yeah.
power up, power up. Woo! So anyway. So do we have any wins from the week? Core value shout outs you'd like to give? Anybody got any wins?
I got my Lincoln Village in contract.
Ooh,
So
Sweet.
that's good,
nice.
yes, a good decent
Yes.
offer. And then I put an offer in yesterday on something else. Hopefully it's
For the same person or different?
from my little first time buyer. It's been a year.
Aw.
We're finally
Wow.
maybe
Yeah.
gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that from your sphere or from
Yes, for my sphere.
very cool?
Excellent.
Talked to Sayed yesterday, kind of calmed down after last week.
Yeah.
Kind of rushed into that offer and then no, but he's really nice and I was like, yeah, if you need help with the, pre-qual stuff, you can let Braden or I know. I was like, but the elderberry says contingent show, so we could still put a backup offer in if
Yeah.
we get it soon enough. And then he does want to still get the mama house as a priority. So he'd like to have us talk about like listing her house. So I was gonna talk to Norma and
But she's not for that, right?
she just wasn't for that house. She didn't want to be out in the country.
Gotcha. Okay.
She's still open to moving,
Oh,
just not there.
yeah.
So that's what I had to clarify was,
Yeah.
does she still want to move? If so, just not that one,
Yeah.
not that far in the country.
Gotcha.
So that was good news because I kind of thought, I was like, is that out of the question?
Yeah.
So
Beautiful. Norma is at the doctor's appointment with our grandchild.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
good,
The first little
good
one?
appointment or
it's like
the whale baby, because it's new.
yeah,
Probably, yeah.
oh, yeah, you gotta cut some things off of them,
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be there.
You'll feel for him, huh?
Yeah. Okay, we went through parts 1 and 2 on Monday, and so we're built something beautiful once, and then we're on part 3 today. Build one decision at a time, and each decision adds up to guide your future. We make 35,000 decisions a day. How are your decisions going? And
That's why I
first,
can't keep up.
I know. At first you think, man, that's a lot of decisions in a day, and you go like there's 1,440 minutes in a day.
Okay.
So how many decisions is that a minute? And
Mhm.
I didn't do that math, but
Mhm.
so 35,000 divided by 1,440, 24 decisions a minute. But decisions in their mind have got to be like, okay, do I scroll to the next video? Do I scroll to the next one or whatever? Do I continue doing the scroll? Is this entertaining
Should I
me?
go back to work?
And yeah, so I don't know, man. That's a lot of decisions in a minute.
Mhm.
So, but there's 6 ways we make decisions. We decide to avoid the decision. Okay,
Right.
but we
Look at
decide to
that
just
with yours.
ignore it and not do anything with it. And we are impulsive. We just choose the most obvious option, most obvious decision. And then we are compliant. We just go with the popular choice, go with what everybody else goes with, where are we going to lunch? Well, if Lacey says M sushi, it's M sushi, right?
Mhm.
We decide that we're gonna go ahead and go along with
Why
that.
did you have to say sushi? Now I'm hungry. Sushi.
Well, you're eating your whatever that is. It looked like ground up sushi.
Yeah.
Green tea.
Oh, the green tea, okay.
Yeah, same thing. Right?
Yeah.
The form.
Sorry, we delegate this decision, we hand off the choice, and that's a decision that we make is who do we hand it off to and what amount of it are we gonna hand off? And the balance that probably takes the longest in decision making, where you look at all factors and then you make a decision based on how you feel about each of those things related to the decision, and then prioritize. You give the most energy to the most impactful option. So you decide, like, is this a one that I've got to throw off to someone else? You prioritize it, and do you take it on yourself? Do you push it off on someone else? Do you just totally ignore it? You go through all these other 5 decision-making processes on prioritizing which thing you're going to deal with. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. It's very true.
Yes. So how to make decisions. Choose the right decisions. Okay, we need to use our willpower to focus on the issues that matter most and not get distracted by what doesn't matter. Build a think tank. Invite trusted people to be part of a brainstorming session so that you can see all angles. Check your values. We used to do, because this is for market center wide now, we don't do our values, but we usually do our values every day on our other power ups before we put it market center wide. So decision making becomes easier when you know what your values are related to a decision. And so that's why we did that, but we kind of like it. We've internalized those, but just know what your values are and know it makes a decision on some things easy. Are you going to be a crook or are you going to be a decent person?
Right, simple.
Yep. And then decide and proceed. Once you've made a decision, proceed forward without spending too much time relitigating the decision. Anybody else have best practices, or you just kind of like me, just stumble through the day going, each decision that gets its own time, or do you have a system for dealing with it or stepping back away from it or anything like that?
I think weighing things out definitely, and prioritizing is huge, because some things you just can't procrastinate on. You have to.
Yeah.
And then with that comes, maybe it's not always the right decision, but it's a decision that has to be made.
Yeah.
So prioritizing.
And you have to carry through with it. Once you make the decision,
exactly.
you just got to go ahead with it.
Yeah, I think it just depends what it's about, and because I can be very indecisive, so I always like weigh out, well, this is a good option, but this is a great option too, and it's like, how do you choose? And
That's when you go to your think tank,
Yeah.
That's when you turn to Norma. Hey,
Yeah.
I got to make a decision between this and that.
Yeah, and anything in life, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, definitely. And then checking yourself, like, okay, it's part of like, who am I as a person, and what's the best way to proceed forward?
Yeah. Okay, okay, let's talk. Gosh darn it, I always get ahead of the slides. We start talking about it, and we've already covered all this. So why is decision making important for your business? What is your default decision making approach, and who can be part of your think tank? So as part of the hanging around in the office and everything, we can always turn the corner and say, what do you think about this?
Right. I love that.
Yeah. We used to hang out at the office a lot more, but COVID hit, and then everybody kind of got separated. Now the business is slowed down like 50% in this area. it's hard to get people into the
Mhm.
office, because they feel like they just can
Well,
not burn
they're not
gas and,
comfortable,
yeah, they just stay at home and,
yeah, stay in the jammies and be comfortable and be home.
yeah, yeah. So hopefully, business will pick up
Mm.
soon.
Mhm.
And we'll see if we can get
It
more
seems
people
like it
hanging out
is.
there.
Starting to.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it is for us that are hanging out,
Mhm.
but the ones still sitting at home, they're probably not doing,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing to get business or how they're doing it. What are you grateful for? Decision making is easy when your values are clear, says Roy Disney, Walt Disney's brother.
Mm.
He's the one that basically ran the company.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, Walt Disney was the vision. Roy was the implementer.
Okay, well, and he passed young too, didn't he?
Yeah, I
So,
believe so.
I don't know how young he was,
Yeah.
but,
Roy
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
No, that did,
Walt.
Walt did, Walt passed young,
Oh,
and so he
yeah.
probably ran it for a long, long time. But yeah.
All right, do something amazing today. That's about the shortest
Wow.
I think we've had.
Wow.
So less than 15 minutes,
Mhm,
actually pretty well less than 15 minutes because we
Mhm.
started a little bit late.
mhm.
So gosh darn.
Okay, good.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go ahead
No,
and
it starts you on the right foot and,
yeah,
in the right direction in the morning.
I get to go to coffee with an either new agent or almost new agent. I
Oh, okay.
used to work in the restaurant. with
Oh,
them.
cool.
And
A KW, a new KW agent?
so he's actually